this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd down.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Open man here. Sims complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
To Philip Dorsett.
It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seahawks.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
Wilson's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper.
Russell Wilson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Dixon,
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big pickup of 38.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Bills 0.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Bills nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and punch it in with Yeldon. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Score Seahawks 14, Bills 8.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll air this one out deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
There on the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bills 8. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on off.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
For a Buffalo Bills.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now Allen. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this, and I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Seahawks.
This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Bills 8.
From the 41, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 86. Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
1
And And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 29, Bills 8. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So
and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third and long, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
27-yard line.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
43. Bills 8. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 20. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much...
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon, but I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Boy, your plans like to go places.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side as that big of the guy.
Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know nobody.